chat. I'm like, I know nothing about anything.
Welcome to Bobo's Diddy Party.
Yo.
Hey, welcome to another episode of the Hour You Hate. Shout out to our sponsors, Best Bud THC Dispensary and 8460 Omaha. We got Noah in here, we got Brando, and then we got the homie Tr3ve, bro. Back in town from Montana, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, how you been living?
It's been interesting. Living normally by waking up in the morning every day and going to bed at night, you know, and live like that.
That's different, bro. Moving
It is, bro. I don't know anyone else doing that shit, so.
You're probably the only one who's waking up in the morning and going to bed at night.
Yeah, and I stay up all day.
I'm just putting the city on the map, I'd say, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying. Billings, Montana.
Oh, my
Put
God.
Montana on the map.
They don't want that. They don't want you doing that there. They don't want you bringing attention to Montana because some more people come there and they don't want that.
Montana is classified, maybe?
Yeah, some say it's not real.
Speaking of putting the city on the map, I seen you comment on the podcast thing, and you said, what'd you say? You fucking said 311 and Adam Devine did
311
it
and Adam Devine. Everybody knows 311, the band, you know.
I don't know them, actually.
Really?
But they've been commented multiple times on that post.
Yeah, they came out in, like, I want to say early 90s. Everybody in town knew them. Like, all of our parents probably know them or have a story with them. Cause they went to Westside, I think.
Oh, shit.
And then Adam Devine went to Millard South, Workaholics.
Yeah, I know him.
Okay.
I fuck with him heavy, bro. That shit's sick, dude.
Those two came to mind. I was like, nuh-uh.
Yeah, and then, dude, it was funny because those two people got commented more than, like, anybody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, I only know this one of these guys. You know what I mean?
I don't know anybody else that, like, I guess Terrence Crawford, too. But
yeah.
Other than that, there's, like, a couple people you could say that came out of Omaha, really, but.
Really, you could only say I did.
Yeah.
God damn it, Bobo.
You're still in Omaha, though. You haven't come out of it yet.
No, but actually, we just did on the last podcast. I live in Iowa now.
Oh, okay. There he goes.
Yeah,
he's
bro.
done it. He's made it out.
I've done it, bro.
Yeah.
All of it for nothing, bro.
I've done it, bro.
Right. I stand so corrected right now. I didn't know that, so.
Yeah, we
Are
talked
you in
about
Council
it.
Bluffs?
No, I'm out.
That'd be worse.
I'm like an hour and a half away.
Oh, damn.
So my girl's dad just passed away.
Okay.
And he lived in Iowa. We've been living out there for like 6 months, half and half. Half here, half there. But then after he passed, she like not inherited, but now she has like all his stuff. You know what I'm saying? House, all this shit.
Trying to figure out what to do with it.
Yeah, so now we got a house out there. So we're gonna be doing a bunch more like outdoor nature type videos and shit coming up soon. But
Sick.
it'll be cool.
Right
But
in
yeah,
time
so
for spring.
You said what?
Right in time for spring and summer.
Yeah, dude. I was out fishing last week and I caught a fish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess saw that. You posted it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get an electric scooter or something, you know, too. Dirt bike or some shit.
Just zoom around.
Yeah, bro, but you're in here, bro. There's a lot of...
Hey, I'm in here.
You are in here, bro. There's a few things.
Crazy. I'm totally sober, too. I seem so high, I feel like, but...
Yeah.
You're making me feel... Well, we are high, actually, a little
I
bit.
think it's because of you guys. I'm like,
Yeah, Brando's over here
Yeah,
staring
look
up.
at his eyes.
Man, I'm trying to do my best to stay up.
Brando, I'm telling you, if we smack you, you wake up.
No, I do not
It's
want
better than
that.
calm
You should
people.
have him do some fucking jiu-jitsu shit on you or
yeah.
whatever. What is it, MMA or
yeah,
jiu-jitsu?
Muay Thai.
Muay Thai.
Put
Oh,
Brando
shit.
through a class real quick. Put Brando
He just
through
needs
a
a
lesson.
wake-up class. Take a Red Bull or something. That's what
That's
people do, right?
That's what we were gonna ask you to buy us all
Oh,
Red
really?
Bulls before
Oh,
you
shit.
walked in.
Oh, that's why you're asking? Oh, never mind. I was like, I guess I would have done it. Cubbies was on the way. Shit.
No, we were in here talking. We got some Mountain Dews earlier. They didn't do too much, and then we've done like 2 podcasts. This will be our 3rd today. So
Who else
we're
has
getting
been
a
in
little
here?
tired. We had a Christian rapper, not necessarily a Christian rapper, but just a rapper that's into God and shit. And then we just did a team only podcast where we kind of talked about what was going on with the Iowa shit.
Okay.
But you got a lot going on in your life, bro.
Yeah. Yeah? Do I?
Yeah.
Just kidding. No, there's a lot going on. I'm running a company out in Billings, Montana. That's interesting to do. It's like right when I fly back, I have to get our production truck 'cause it's a live broadcast production company. I got to drive it like 4 hours north to Great Falls, Montana, and then I got to set up, I think we're doing arm wrestling tournament.
Oh, dude, that'd be sick.
It's going to be random.
He
Yeah.
said that'll be sick, bro.
Yeah. And then so we stream, you know, on like Amazon, Tubi, Pluto, all that. But we also have a YouTube, which is called the M Spot.
Okay, yeah, I seen you posted about that shit, huh?
Yeah, it's just more like the Montana spots by Montanans for Montanans, which, again, I grew up in Montana. I'm not a Montanan, so I don't know how that works, but
Oh
I wasn't
shit! So
born
you're
there.
putting Montana on the map.
I'm like, fuck, yeah, we probably shouldn't, right?
But
Might
is
as
this your own company that you started, or is it the thing with your dad that you talked
It's
about
my,
in the
yeah,
past?
my dad and I. So back in Vegas when we lived there, him and I acquired a shit ton of equipment through somebody that owed us a bunch of money. They just paid us in equipment. Then it turned out we actually had a written contract that he still owed us that money, so we just got a bunch of free equipment and the money.
Oh shit!
So we were like, we started it up in his house in his upstairs loft, and we were all like, why don't we do it downstairs? And he's like, yeah, it's probably a better idea. So the whole living room we had in this big ass house in Vegas, or I guess he did. I lived in my own spot, but we turned it into like a production thing. So we were doing esports stuff. It had like a room, you know, kind of like we're in a room, and then everybody else would be in the next room. They'd have a big TV while people were sitting here commentating on what was going on. It like streamed all over, and
Oh shit!
that's how it started. So then when he moved up to Montana, he mobilized it. So he bought this trailer. I went out there, helped him set the trailer up, you know, build the whole thing out. It's crazy. Hella monitors, replay station, graphics, director, audio.
That's that little thing you guys be in on your thing, huh?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought you guys were in an office or a room
No,
or
that's a
something. You're in a
truck.
fucking truck
Yeah,
trailer,
we pull that
huh?
shit around with us. Yeah, so
Damn.
That's a
that's been
lot.
crazy. Yeah.
What, you
and
guys got a crazy hotspot or something?
No, we tap into whoever venue's internet we pull up to. So,
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Very nice.
Yeah. So right now we're dealing with. We just did a boxing, arm wrestling, and slap fighting event, and the Shormy fuck didn't pay us. He like ripped the check up in front of us because we wouldn't sign a no compete contract, meaning we wouldn't work for other people. And we're like, why would we do that? Why would we not work for other people?
Oh, really?
That's
Yeah.
like a monopoly right there.
Right. So
Yeah.
so the dude ripped the check up. So we're going through the legal process right now because it's all in writing. We did the show. It's on
You gotta
TV. Like we could. Yeah, he didn't pay us. So that's something we're dealing with right now. But yeah, there's a lot to it. I've had to step up pretty hard now that I live there. You know, and that
Is that what made you move down there? Because he was going more harder and you just wanted to get more involved?
Yeah, we were getting more clients, and I was helping trying to get sponsorship. So Mr. Bomb, actually, if you do watch any of our streams, like we just did Skateboarding, which is motherfuckers on skis or snowboards getting pulled by a horse through a course that has jumps, and they have
Dude,
to.
I've seen that shit online, bro. That shit is fucking
That shit was
crazy.
fun.
Dude, yeah, it's crazy. So we just did that. Totally don't remember what I was about to say about that. Does anyone remember?
You said that and Mr. Bomb.
Oh, thank you. See, God damn, I should be
It
high.
be like
huh?
that sometimes.
Should
man.
be stoned. Yeah, no. So Mr. Bomb, like, if you watch those streams in the past like 2 months we've done, I had him just make a bunch of random beats. So the music samples that are happening in the background and stuff are by him, and then his logo usually comes in a couple times, or he gets shouted out by the commentators, like, "Oh, music provided by MrBomb.com" or whatever. Like, just getting
Oh,
sponsors.
that's
So
fire, bro.
we have random stuff like that. Now he's like a small sponsor, obviously. Like we have to get like Bensky Towing Company, and they'll do like a $10,000 sponsorship or whatever. But I'm like
Oh,
trying to
shit.
get it all the way down to the smallest things. I'm like, well, who's on our music? Like, let's have someone that we know personally on our team. Like
Yeah.
little shit like that. So it's been fun, kind of building random connections with people I already know for stuff like that. You know, like graphics and graphic design. Like, hey, can you make up a logo and send it to us, and we'll shout out that you made it and your company or whatever the fuck. And
Yeah.
so that's been cool. But yeah, I wanted to go out there to be more hands-on with all that.
Are you still exploring?
Kinda. Billings is shit for it. I climbed the third tallest building in the city already. Like first week I was there.
Oh, really?
Went
How was
downtown and
that?
I walked around. It was cool. I was at the bar by myself.
It's chilling.
Just
And
bored.
yeah, and I roped in. It was like 1 a.m. I roped 3 other people in with me. I kept saying like, because someone, you know, people talk to you and everyone's real nice and shit. But I'm like, what are you up to? I'm like, I'm gonna go climb this building back here, and you know, people are intrigued. They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, you want to come with? I was like, it's really easy. Just pull the fire escape down, and we walk up a bunch of stairs to a ladder. And so I got 4 other people. We were all like, just on the verge of blackout, drunk, like fuck. I barely remember. I watched all the footage. I'm like, yeah, you gotta.
That's
go
what I was
do
gonna
that
say. Did you
again, dude.
record it?
Yeah, it's on my YouTube. It's on the Tr3ve and Friends YouTube. So
Nice, dude.
actually, no, it's not. It's on City LURKZ. I posted that on City LURKZ.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that I
man.
think about that. Shit.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about any of that?
Yeah, we could talk about that for sure.
Because I don't know what we would even talk about.
I guess I could fill everybody in on the confusion of just what's even City LURKZ now, you know? Because, like, nobody really knows. Like, are you City LURKZ? Is Dripp City
It's
LURKZ?
just like all I remember is like you guys all being together, and then one day all of a sudden it split.
Yeah. Yeah, we all don't even really know what happened, to be honest. But the most summarized version is, like, there was internal conflict. You know, you've probably experienced that with certain folks whose names are just 2 letters and stuff. But I don't know. No one knows it. I don't
Whose
wanna-
name was 2 letters?
I don't want to name people. Cut that. We all had fucking
Oh,
problems
yeah,
with that fucking
fuck
guy.
yeah.
All right, team. If you're in Omaha and looking for the best spot to grab premium legal THC products, I've got the best recommendation for you. Best Buds THC Dispensary is the ultimate go-to for top quality flower, edibles, vapes, and everything in between. These guys aren't just about selling products, they're about building a community. Whether you're a seasoned enthusiast or just starting to explore, their friendly and knowledgeable staff will help you find exactly what you need, no pressure and no judgment. But let's talk about their selection. They have got the goods, my boys. From premium local products to trusted national brands, Best Buds THC Dispensary has you covered at all the prices that'll keep you coming back. So don't wait, swing by Best Buds THC Dispensary in Omaha today, tell them Bobo from the Hour You Hate sent you, and trust me, your new favorite spot is just around the corner. Remember, where quality meets community, you've got your Best Buds. Now back to the episode.
Hi there, my name is Chris Rose, aka 7 Dozen, and today I want to talk about 8460 Omaha.
Yes, we from the O, but the woes are not lost. On me, I don't feed the foes, I just feed on them whole. And you don't even know how we about to kick it off. Homie, show up, stowing them, then I throw up. Yes, we from the O, we from another fucking planet. You could never catch me, I'm moving like
8460 Omaha is a collective of multiple artists and creatives consisting of Poon,
I kill a beat faster than I roll a Swiss sweet.
Nonsense,
No, I don't expect a welcome back.
Chris Rose,
I know I got me a little of something, I've been on your button.
and Brooklyn Rose. Along with the help of our friends and the city of Omaha, we hope to shed a light on the local artistic scenes, whether in Nebraska or anywhere. You can catch me and Poon every Tuesday on Twitch and YouTube to play games or react to videos. You can catch the whole team every Thursday on Twitch and YouTube to listen to local music. So if you want to be heard, just hit us up on Instagram at 84.60.omaha.
Conflicts between so
That's funny, dude. Yeah, but yeah, I know what you mean.
it all started because on my personal YouTube, Tr3ve and Friends, which was just Vegas vlogs when I lived in Vegas. I didn't know what to do with my YouTube.
I remember
wanna
Vegas
yeah.
vlogs.
Okay, 'cause bombs on there a bunch, but anyway, so there's 4 videos of me doing urban exploring, and on the last one was like the big one. We went to the silos, and I invited Dripp. I'm like, dude, let's like do this whole thing, you know? Because he had a good camera. He had a tripod like that one sitting right there, and he brought a fucking camera with, because all I had was my iPhone in town at the time, and I was like, yo, let's use a real camera. So we all went and did that. Well, that video blew up just like all the other urban exploring ones I did for me only having like 50 subscribers. So that's when I presented the idea, let's create a separate YouTube channel for this shit. And it was never really talked about in the beginning that like, whose really is it, other than the fact that I brought the idea up and I had already been doing it, you know? It just
Yeah.
turned into let's create our own channel about it. So Dripp took it upon himself to just like make the YouTube one day and like start taking initiative. He's like, hey, I made the channel, let's start posting stuff. I'm like, okay. So that's where that comes from. He owned the YouTube channel, he created the channel, but I filmed and edited everything, or, you know, we all filmed depending on who wore the GoPro or who carried the camera. But like I was the one editing and posting weekly and getting all that shit up, and like that's all it really was for me. It was like, we're having fun exploring, I'm editing a fucking video and I'm posting it on YouTube and some pictures on social media. That's like
Yeah.
all it was. But as we started getting bigger, I do think Dripp was starting to ride that train. Yeah. It's riding the train of like, oh shit, like we're actually, like our names are known. People run into us in the city and they're like, dude, fuck, you know, like, you know how it
Yeah.
is. Like people just start,
City LURKZ.
they're like, city LURKZ, dude, oh shit. Or people will send us pictures of them in places and see our little right on the wall
Yeah.
or whatever shit. And so it started getting more than just us making videos all of a sudden, at least for his aspect. Like it was like, we need merch, we need websites, we need to fucking become an LLC and have a business. And we're just all kind of like, why, you know? And through that, we never sat down and talked. It was just always arguments until one day, Dripp, we all got in like a big, I don't know if it's even an argument, I don't know what happened, but he yanked the YouTube. Like I got a notification saying, hey, an unrecognized device, and by the time I went to check it, I was locked all the way out of it.
Oh shit.
So I went and did the same thing back to the TikTok and Instagram, because I have those two, and it's like now it's all over the place. So I have the Instagram, I have the TikTok, but he has the YouTube and a new Instagram, and it's just like, I don't like how messy it is right now.
Yeah, it did get mad
It
messy
got
from an outside
super
perspective,
messy, dude.
you know?
And I was trying to keep everything, because, you know, you got JoJo. God damn it, JoJo, what is your deal, dude?
That was another question, is where's JoJo in all of this? I haven't seen or heard from anything from
He
him.
dipped out to Columbus and just, he's still out tagging on bridges and shit out there, silos and stuff, but he was always stirring the pot, you know, like he's like, oh, fuck you, pull up and shit. And I'm like, you know, I'm the one dealing with it. Jojo, you're not going to deal with it if someone pulls up. Dude, we all know that. Unless you will, but I don't know how good you're going to do it. That's right to JoJo, sorry.
Yeah, no, the second thing. Hey, I just want to let it know the team is a mutual party. We're here as just podcasters.
Yeah, they're just listening. I'm just telling a story here.
Yeah, but keep going, bro, because it was crazy, dude. Like, we were fucking, you know, we fucked with City Lurks. You know, the team did a lot with City Lurks as a whole.
We did the pranks.
We fucked with all you guys, you know what I'm saying? So this whole thing is weird on our side of things too. You know what I'm saying?
Like, who do I and don't I talk to? And
yeah, well, cause I make it make it known to everybody. Like, hey, bro, I don't choose sides in beefs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've done that for years. You know what I'm saying? I've had homies break up, and then they're like, hey, you gotta fuck with me and not them. And I'm like, hey, bro, I fuck with everybody who fucks with me. You know what I'm saying? As long as you don't do me dirty, then we're straight. You know what I'm saying? But I can see where everything's coming from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got trippy. Dripp and I have talked like this week. He's apologized for, like, I did take shit a little too far. And I was like, okay, I think we all did, I guess. More so, fucking JoJo. Why you do that, man?
What was JoJo doing?
Just talking a lot of shit, you know.
He was just stirring the pot,
yeah, kind of. I had to, like, get on him and Draco, which Draco didn't do anything. But I'm like, guys, listen, stop. Just stop. I'm like, stop giving into it. I'm like, doesn't matter how much he posts about us or says all this stuff. I'm like, don't respond to it. Just let it go. It'll eventually fade out, and we'll all keep doing our thing, you know. So
yeah,
I've just let it be. I had this whole new idea. I'm gonna make a new YouTube. It's gonna say City Lurks 2.0, and I'm just gonna keep. I have so many fucking videos. I have like 13 videos that are all edited, ready to go from shit that no one's seen us do yet. And
dang, so you guys are both running with the City Lurks, huh?
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to. I actually was gonna give up completely, but I don't want to post all this footage on my personal YouTube because it's like not an Urbex YouTube channel really. It's more of a personal vlog channel. So I haven't known what to do. I've been sitting on this for like 2 months now. Like, what do I do? Do I even do anything? Do I keep exploring? Do I just give it up and move on? Because it was more of just like a niche thing I accidentally found out about. Trip and I were like, no one else has done weekly Urbex videos. And we found out the I don't know, science to how to do it. Like, you know how it was. We'd get into anywhere. Someone would be like, you can't get in there. It's like,
watch us. Next video.
Can if you start breaking shit, right? Like climbing up the sides, and I don't know. So it was taking off like that. We have so much footage. Like, we only were doing it for a year too. That's the craziest thing. We have all that in a year. So basically, we're all just kind of not sure what we're doing. I just know Dripp wants to continue doing it and like still have the City Lurks, Clout, and all that stuff, which is totally cool with me. I'm totally cool with that. You keep doing that, but just never forget where you came from, type thing, you know. And we talked about that. I was like, dude, you wouldn't even do Urban X if it sounded so gay to say Urban X.
Yeah. Dude, I remember like you were always doing the shit, you know, before you even, like you said, before you even started the whole channel. Yeah. And then it felt like you brought in these other guys to kind of do the channel with you. Yeah. You guys were going hard for that, throwing parties, doing all this other shit for a while.
Wild.
And then it looked like from outside perspective, like it might have got, like you said, too big or too many ideas.
Yeah.
Going different ways.
Sounds like
you know
you
what I'm
guys
saying?
were having fun, but then it got too serious when like the LLCs and then, like the merge and all that other stuff were starting to get pushed. And it took the fun away.
Yeah, because we had someone behind the scenes who I won't name that nobody knows about who was running our website and running all of our graphic design stuff, like making us random logos and just like shitting out our links on Reddit and like every corner of the internet. Yeah. But that person had too much control. They had the passwords and control of everything. They had like too much say. The LLC was like in their name. The logo copyright was in their name. It wasn't, but like there was too much. Like this person had too much control over us as a whole, and it got really weird. So I wanted to break away from that person, but Dripp and that person were really close. So it kind of turned into you two versus us three, me, Draco, and JoJo. And we couldn't just, like, talk. We couldn't talk. It was all arguing. It was all just, fuck you, fuck this. We're doing our own thing. So, like, it never really got talked about until this week. Like I'm saying, Dripp and I reached out to him and was like, listen, dude. Oh, because he put out a new video on City Lurks for the first time in, like, 2 months. Mm-hmm. And the title was, like, not up to par. So I'm like, hey, just so you know, like, title it like this, you know? I was like, just so you know, it's all love still. Like, you know, I'm going to care about you still despite the business shit being bad. And he was like, yeah, bro, you know, I'm sorry. Like, everything went a little too far on all ends, but for me specifically, too. And I was like, okay, that's great. I was like, I'm sorry, too, for, I guess, anything. I don't know what too sorry I am. I talked a bunch of shit to him directly, but never publicly did I want to say anything that wasn't fully facts. Like, hey, we broke away from Dripp, or the YouTube has been taken. Like, those were all just real things. Like, I never said, oh, Dripp you fucking asshole, you know, like, it was just, that's not me, because I still love Dripp, you know, he's a good guy, kind of. He's a good guy, good personality, fun dude. Just don't go into business with him, maybe. Don't go into business with anybody, I guess, especially if you don't really know them.
Damn, so you're saying somebody else owns the City Lurks LLC, and it's not you, Dripp, or JoJo?
Yeah, I don't think so. But I also don't think it ever was officially LLC'd either, or it was on like a trial thing and it didn't get paid for. Like, I don't think it's officially an LLC anymore. Last time I checked, there was no official City Lurks copyright anymore.
So someone had it copyrighted too?
Yeah, but it was a free trial thing, because to copyright something, dude, is expensive.
Yeah, it's like almost $1,000 to copyright something.
And depending on how copyrighted you want it too.
Yeah.
Like, it can get up to $3,000 if you want this. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? So
And it's like, if y'all aren't even making money doing the stuff like that, it's like, why do you need to spend all this money just to be, because now once you're an LLC, you have to pay taxes on everything you guys do.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing, is like, we were like, why are we trying to business our fucking crimes too? Like,
yeah, it's also fucking crimes, dude. That's a good point.
So many videos of us committing so many crimes,
breaking into trespassing property.
That's a good point too.
There's so many where the legality's like, well, the fucking front doors were all wide open, you know, like, those aren't that big.
Yeah.
But there's other ones where we're like breaking down wooden boards or freaking picking locks, or, you know, like, more ways that were illegal. You know, we were breaking and entering. Like, I don't know. So it's like, why would we want to make a business out of that? Why do we want to have more eyes on us when it's like, so yeah, it's just a whole mess of us not being on the same page. And now that everything's kind of calmed down, it's like, all right, you keep doing your thing, and I potentially might still keep doing stuff, but we're still parallel, you know. We're not gonna fucking be fighting each other or running into each other. Like, we'll do our things, we can even collab. I don't know, like, I'm not saying anything for the future of City Lurks in that regard, but
I like the name you sent me about doing like your own channel.
Yeah, Urban Archives.
Yeah, I like that, bro.
Yeah, because then it could just be literally all of my archive videos of urban exploring. Like, that's where that came from. I was like, fuck, I want to put all these out and just be done with it. But because, dude, we climbed the crane down here.
Really?
Like a year ago. I've been sitting on that for a long time. I have to wait probably till like 27 or 8 to want to put that out and not get in trouble for it.
Really?
Yeah, I think we'll still get in trouble for it, so I just don't know. But the people that we went up there with, because we went inside the building, too, with a group of people up the actual mutual building, and that shit was sick, dude. Like, I want to put that out so bad. There's like, we're swinging from chains that like pick up the steel beams and shit, you know, like,
it's crazy.
And the chains were
Brando,
like,
scoop back this way a little bit just so you're on
he's
camera.
probably getting cut. Yeah, anyway, so like, I just can't put any of that out because those people asked not to ruin that spot yet. I was like, all right, I'll respect that. But the crane, I'm pretty sure that was like federally illegal. Not sure.
Damn.
It's like equipment for the government.
Yeah.
So probably.
I'm like, okay, so we got to sit on that. But dude, it's sick footage. I've put snippets out of it. There's pictures out. You know, like.
I think you should keep dropping shit, bro.
I will definitely somehow. I've been letting it cool down. I just don't want any issues with it. 'Cause for me, I'm like the least negative person, especially when it comes to like a beef and stuff. I'm like, I don't want to be publicly beefing. It's like, let's deal with our own shit and let's hopefully work on it too. I keep a very open mind. Like, where are you coming from with any of this?
And then now we're doing a podcast about it.
Yeah, this is, you know, here I am on a podcast about it. But it's good that I come now and do it because like my mind's completely off of it and it's settled. Like, I have no anger. I have no like. If this was a month ago, I probably would be like,
a different response.
Fucking ripped it all from me. Did all this because that's how it was at the time. But
see, I didn't even want to bring it up. I told them before we got on, I was like, before you even got here, I was like, we probably won't talk about it because, like I said, you know, I take a mutual position and shit like that.
And that's good. I respect that because I know I've asked people to report Dripp's new Instagram. That was City Lurks official, but that was right after everything happened. I was not liking that.
A lot of emotions are probably going wild.
I was like, dude, and all I really wanted was I knew he was probably saying a lot of bad things about all of us, and I didn't want that to be happening. Like, I at least wanted facts to be facts and like
you just didn't want slander on your name.
Yeah. It's like there's opinions and there's facts, and I'd rather only talk about facts and not opinions of somebody. And there was a lot of opinions flying around. I'm like pissed. I'm like, fuck you, all this stuff. Like, and now that I've chilled out, I'm like, no, that's fine. Like, I'm okay with having opinions, you know, whatever. But yeah, so we're in a good spot. It's just we all don't know what to do. Dripp's gonna keep posting probably. He's gonna keep exploring. And
I feel like when there's beef, a lot of things can get said that aren't true.
Yeah.
Just because, like, cause a lot of times when beef happens, you just get so mad.
Yeah,
that
it's
you're not thinking
emotion.
in the moment. It's just fucking
straight up.
just ends up being worse than what it should be.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So that's why I just was like, dude, it's not even worth it either, for one. It's like, we did that in a year. We could do it again. I could do it again. I could find another random thing to fucking film and post and do it again. Because I have I have a production company. I can
Hell yeah.
4K
You know how to do
Netflix
some
film
shit,
shit if I
yeah.
want. I'm wanting to start to make like short films and stuff.
You should. Let's make a movie.
I know.
Yeah,
I think that'd be
Lego.
sick. We were gonna make the City LURKZ movie. Like it was supposed to be like this. Had nothing to do with like real life shit. It was gonna be like, it would start off as like an actual lurk that were going on, and as it goes, you start to realize like, wait, this might not be real. You know, like random crazy shit's happening, ghosts or demons. I don't know. Like we're gonna make a weird
And the
thing.
shots are just too good
It was,
to be
yeah,
like
it was
a
gonna be
video.
crazy. Yeah. Like JoJo was supposed to get like took in a bando, and like we weren't gonna, like we didn't know where he went. It was gonna be, you know, outside people. Like we were I remember us talking to you about it. Like, can we get some other Omaha actors involved in this to like, yo, we're looking for this dude. Like we had a whole thing behind it. And I still want to do stuff like that where I make short film and stuff, but I don't know. I have the equipment and capabilities, and I'm just
Damn, you should,
chilling.
bro. I liked your videos, man. I always like your content. I think, like I told you before, I think you should definitely keep posting shit. You know what I'm saying?
So
Are you
I
guys on a
have-
good enough term to call him on the pod?
You want me to call him right now?
Yeah, let's
Dripp?
give him a call.
All right.
He just answers
Look,
like,
Brando's
"Fuck you, you
looking at me like,
motherfucker."
bro, what you
He
doing?
just starts going off on you. We're like, damn.
No, because I've talked to both sides throughout this whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Just being like, hey, what the fuck's going on? I get your story, I get his story, and I'm just like, shit, man.
Giving him the old call.
Put it up to the mic.
I will, yeah. Let's see. You guys are gonna hear some ring.
Yeah, that's
Guys hear the
fine.
Ring.
Hello?
Hello.
What's up?
What are you doing?
Driving to go pick up and then going to Arkansas.
Just going to goddamn Arkansas. I am on Bobo's podcast right now, trying to prove that we are somewhat cool.
Oh, yeah, we're decent. We're not at the full potential yet, but we're decent.
Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. I was like, I think we're okay. Like, we've spoken. We've both said sorry for shit. And
Dang, that's real good to hear. Dripp, how you doing, bro?
Hey, what's up, Bubba? How you doing, Brody?
Good, man. Good, bro. We weren't even going to talk about this shit on the podcast, but then Tr3ve said it was cool, and now we're here 15 minutes
fuck it,
later
I don't
talking
even,
to
I don't
you.
even care. Shit fell apart. I'm really sad about it. Shit happens. We gotta figure some shit out, bro, because
that's
it's
what
not,
I was saying.
It's not the same, and I do not like it. Every single video I have shot without the crew has always been like, yo, I wish the crew never fucking broke up because we would be tearing this spot up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying, is like, we all don't really know what direction to go in, because we all still want to keep doing it, but it's like weird, you know?
Yeah, we just don't know what to do.
Yeah. So he was like, call him up. I was like, okay. I mean, I knew you were
Okay.
going to Arkansas.
Arkansas, yeah.
Arkansas. Yeah, well, I won't keep you too long. I guess that's cool that that's the first Bobo
City
podcast
LURKZ
without you. But he still
reunion
makes
coming
it.
soon,
Oh,
or
yeah,
what?
sweet. Dude, yeah, we should have City LURKZ reunion.
On the pod, all
On
three
the
of y'all.
pod. Ooh, we never see each other in town until we pull up here.
On the
All right,
pod.
well, I will not be back in town until tomorrow.
Oh, shit, you're back fast.
It'll have to be a
Yeah,
next
I'll be
weekend
back, I'll be
thing.
back quick.
We're going to have to plan that
Everybody
far.
On Bobo's podcast. Everybody's on Bobo's podcast. Go subscribe to City LURKZ on YouTube. Sorry, Bobo. Had to do the shameless plug real quick.
I
Much
bleeped
love
it
to
out.
you.
Yeah, beep.
Honestly.
He said he bleeped it out.
But, all right, yeah. I'll get up with y'all tomorrow then.
Hey,
Alright.
big love, Dripp. Good to hear that shit,
Yep,
bro.
love, boys.
I'll talk to you in a little bit. All right, bye. Yeah, that's
The team just put City LURKZ
that-
back together. I'm just
So there
playing.
will be issues with that, because I don't know how willing JoJo is to want to hash shit out like that, or even Draco. But Tr3ve, again, is a really willing, chilling dude, bro. Like,
really willing, chilling, trilling.
But is
dude.
JoJo still a crash out or something?
I'm sure, yeah, JoJo.
Was he crashing out on you, or was he crashing out on
no.
Dripp?
So it's, yeah, me, Draco, and JoJo still have, like, you know, we still talk every day. And like,
But JoJo's maybe a little madder about all this shit still, huh?
Yeah, and I don't know why. JoJo, come on. It's not.
Calm down,
on.
JoJo.
JoJo
Like-
was the nicest guy out of all three.
Dude,
It's
he's,
not
so-
worth it,
he's such a
JoJo.
nice guy. He's
When I
such a
met
good,
him, not like nice. Some people take that like, oh, I'm fucking nice and try
No,
to get
yeah,
all
he's
big.
like
But
such a teddy bear ass, like.
no, but when I met y'all, I'm like, dude, I fuck with JoJo, dude. That was like the first time meeting him doing one of your guys' videos or one of our collabs, and I'm like, dude, this third guy's
with
lit,
the,
bro.
At the fucking hospital with Charles and shit.
Yeah, I was
think
like,
that
this
that
third
time.
guy's lit, bro. He
No,
got good
yeah,
vibes.
he's
dude.
so harmless and like, which not to say JoJo's not harmful. Don't go fuck with JoJo. But he's like a harmless, like has no bad intention in him at all. Like, he just is enjoying life, you know.
Yeah.
Anything he can be a part of, he wants to be in on it. So I understand why he was, because he was a part of it very heavily. Obviously, he was our third member right away. Like, after like the 5th video, all of a sudden we had a third dude, and it was like, yeah, this is the crew.
Yeah, dude.
He'd already been with us. So yeah, he does have some emotion towards it. I haven't really talked to. I just like told everybody to chill the fuck out and let's not worry about it. So I should touch base with those guys. I've seen Draco since I've been in town, but he was a very newer member. He was probably only in our last 5 or 6 videos, maybe.
Yeah. Damn, bro, that's good to hear. That I know what I'm clickbait this podcast.
Yeah,
with.
see, dude, perfect. That helps all of us too.
What happened to City Lurks?
Yeah.
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 And fucking. Oh my gosh.
Continue it, yeah. So that's the lore, man. It's just again messy, and we are all, even as you hear Dripp say, like confused. Like we don't even really know initially where the beef came from. It was like one day we were all on our period or something, and we fucking
started crashing out
on each other, like. Yeah, because I mean, there was talk, of course. Like I won't even hide that part. We were trying to work on a way to maybe filter Dripp out and just be JoJo Draco and Tr3ve as City Lurks, because like we were having so many issues with that, you know.
Oh,
the
shit.
Discord, the LLC, having a website, having merch, like we were all not agreeing on that. So we're like, man, we need to like let Dripp just do his own thing and continue doing that. And in the process, I think that made him be like, you know what, fuck you guys, I'll just keep doing it. Or like none of us really know what happened or where it went wrong, because we all were having strong opinions and emotions on what we should be doing. But at the end of the fucking day, it doesn't matter if he wants to have an LLC business website out of City Lurks and I want to do this and that. Like, we should still come together and make videos.
Yeah.
Because that's how business is. Me and him can hate each other as long as we like still do our lurking and trust each other and not push each other off a building or some shit. That'd be some crazy shit to get on video. Don't do that, please.
Oh my god.
He should just like, it's like he could do his own thing. He does his own business thing for himself. Now y'all just do. You just don't want to get tied in with some legal shit. I feel you on that.
It's just too deep. I don't want to go too deep into like. It's just a base level. We just make videos on YouTube and push it to social media. Like, that's all I wanted it to be. So when it came deeper, that's where the disagreements. And I totally understand why you want to do that. It's just this might not be the right thing to be wanting to.
Or it might not be the right time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So especially we're only a year into doing what we're doing, and only in the last, like 6 months of the year, like we finally found our way of doing it. Like we started finding like the good shit. Our biggest video has like 10,000 views of that underground mall down here downtown.
Yeah.
Like so many people were like, what the fuck? There's an underground mall that's abandoned under Omaha, and like.
I remember I used to go there I used to be at Central High School. I'd go on lunch break, go down there, get Eileen's cookies and shit, and chill out, bro.
Yeah, and everybody knows where it is. Like, that's not even a gate-kept spot. Like, it's under the Brandeis building. Like, we've all been there growing up and shit. So it's like, I think that's why a lot of people wanted to see it, because it flooded or something, clearly. But, like, the point is, like, we used to just go into willy-nilly, like, the fucking Salvation Army and the silos and like the places everybody knows. And once we started going, we started finding like the holy shit, the hospital and
other shit,
just big stuff, like stuff that took 2-3 parts. We'd be in there for 3 or 4 hours, like just trying to get all the footage. And
see, I think y'all need to keep creating content, bro.
Oh yeah, we do.
Hopefully get back together or do something where it works for everybody,
Yeah.
But you got anything else you want to shout out before we go?
I guess here in Omaha, shout out Apex Muay Thai. They go hard. I feel like if you want to get involved in any sort of MMA, go there, dude. They go way too fucking hard. I've been there all week.
Okay.
Like I broke my ribs the other day. They hurt really fucking bad.
Can you chop something in half for us real quick?
Chop Brando's leg in half.
That right there.
You chop the fucking table.
The glass table.
Bro.
No, that's karate.
Oh yeah, you right. The disrespect.
I heard karate's just not as good. I heard like mixed martial arts is the best.
That's where it's at.
Best
So I have
way to go.
I have a black belt in Taekwondo and in karate, and I did those for many years. I thought I was the shit. I was like, dude, fuck, I'm indestructible.
And then you found the whole other world.
Yeah,
just fighting.
I go into Muay Thai and I'm like, you could have a black belt. I don't give a fuck. Like, that don't mean nothing. I was like,
dude,
it just means you have discipline, I guess. I don't know. Like, yeah.
But you pretty much are indestructible to like a normal person on the street.
Well, if you're my size.
Yeah, a lot of people get it like they get it understood.
Yeah, like sure you see
trained and shit, but like if they're like 7 foot, have like 200 pounds on you, you still might not win that fight.
It's scary. Yeah. But it is very nice knowing like, oh, I know how I'd approach the fight or something.
Hell yeah.
Like even with Charles in that backyard fight that I have on my channel now, because I let that sit for like a year. You never posted. I'm like, I'm posting at least my clip. I was being so fucking nice. I was being as nice and tappy as I could to him. Like everyone's like, I want to see a knockout. I want to see a knockout, and I'm like, I'm not gonna hurt him.
You're like, I could knock him out right now.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna be really nice about this.
Knockouts are brutal.
Yeah, I didn't want to hurt my guy. He was already thrown up that night, and
yeah.
Through not even from alcohol. I don't know. He got sick got kicked out of your show and shit.
He got kicked out of your show
Because he was throwing up in the bathroom.
What happened?
He was throwing up, and then once you throw up at the venue, they gotta kick you out.
And it wasn't even. His tummy wasn't feeling good.
Yeah, he didn't even drink that much.
No, he was on like his first beer. I remember going like, "Where's Charles?" I go in the bathroom. He's in there throwing up. He's like, "Dude, I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm sick." Security comes in. He's like, "What are y'all doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm just watching him throw up." He's like, "Y'all need to leave." I'm like, "Whoa, why?" He's like, "You can't be throwing up in here." I'm like, "He hasn't drank. He just don't feel good." And it's like, "I don't care what it is. Y'all need to leave."
Damn.
So I go find Bo. I'm like, "Hey, man, dude, Charles just got kicked out like for fucking throwing up." And I remember you went outside with him to talk real quick.
Yeah.
He was just like, "No, I'll see you guys at the after party."
I was like, dude, Charles has been slacking lately. Let me call Charles real quick.
Let's hear from him. In fact, I was thinking he would be in this bitch right
He
now.
was supposed to be here at 2, bro.
Oh, so he was the other one trying to pull that shit, huh?
He was supposed to be here at 2 o'clock. Literally got a message in the group chat. Hey, I'll be there at 2, boys.
Yeah.
Perfect, bro.
Damn.
Call him at 2:15, nothing. Call him at 3:15, nothing.
He probably thinks you're calling him about it again.
Yeah. That's why he didn't answer the first time.
He's like, nope, I ain't answering you.
I'm Clay Evans.
Tell him we're gonna scare him again if he doesn't answer.
We are gonna end up pranking his ass. Or actually, we got a video coming soon that'll get him back for all this shit.
Yeah,
I can't talk about it.
There you go.
But no, bro, I think this is a pod, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to our sponsors. Best Bud THC Dispensary, 8460 Omaha. Shout out to Tr3ve. Shout out to City LURKZ.
The
Shout
M spot.
The M spot. Shout out to the M spot. Shout out to
sounds
Billings, Montana.
So sexual, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh,
The
it's
M
the M
spot.
spot.
Oh, let's do it.
Throw up M's. Yeah.
Hey, bros, like, comment, subscribe, man. Oh, shit.